Imagine living in a country where fighting injustice was illegal. That is exactly what it was like living in the United States of America 170 years ago. In the years and decades leading up to the American Civil War, tensions were rising from southern states regarding the Fugitive Slave Clause of 1793. What is the Fugitive Slave Clause of 1793? On September 18, 1850, the Fugitive Slave Act was passed into law. The Fugitive Slave Act was more restrictive and punitive than the Civil Statute of 1793 that preceded it. The Fugitive Slave Act was founded on the principles of racism that still plague the United States justice system today. What is the Civil Statute of 1793? The Civil Statute of 1793 is found in Article 4 of the United States Constitution. This clause was called the Fugitive Slave Clause. This ordered states to deliver fugitive slaves from labor, or the proper term, runaway slaves, when they were requested by slaveholders. Although the Civil Statute of 1793 was in the Constitution, as we can see today, some articles of the Constitution fall by the wayside, and that is exactly what happened to the Civil Statute of 1793. That was until the year 1850. Tensions were rising from southern states that their neighbors to the north were not holding up their end of the deal when it came to runaway slaves. That is when on September 18, 1850, the Fugitive Slave Act was passed into law. This law was much tougher than its predecessor because the Fugitive Slave Act had severe consequences. The Fugitive Slave Act not only made it the responsibility of Northerners to return runaway slaves to their Southern slave owners, but it also imposed a hefty fine to those that did not comply. Not only could a person be fined up to $1,000, $30,000 in today's time, aiders and abettors of runaway slaves could face up to 6 months in prison if caught. Although the Fugitive Slave Act was passed by Congress at the time, the federal law did not result in many arrests or fines. In fact, there were more documented cases of escaped slaves than rendition hearings. Despite the Act's unsuccessful attempts at reining in runaway slaves due to the North's liberty laws that protected escaped slaves, the South began to combat these laws with state laws of their own that allowed torturing and imprisonment of abolitionists under the state law. Even though the Fugitive Slave Act was 170 years ago, this act still has repercussions within the United States justice system today. These injustices are outlawed in the powerful documentary Healing Justice, a film by Shakti Butler that highlights the traumas people of color face today and the need for criminal justice reform. Coming soon to Free Speech TV.